Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to a Christmas edition of Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. And today's very easy puzzle is called Whispers of a Christmas Tree by Googui. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to go with Googui for now. And let's get to the rules. As night falls over the town square, a big Christmas tree stands ready to be lit. To bring it to life, you must place the digits 1 through 9 exactly once in every row, column, we can get there, and 3 by 3 neighborhood of the town square. The green branches of the tree twist upward, following the ancient German whisper enchantment. Any two lights that touch along a branch must glow with digits at least 5 apart. At the very top sits the tree's golden star marked by a yellow cell with arrows pointing inward. Its digit must shine more softly than all the digits in the neighboring cells that touch it along an edge. Under the tree, you can find 4 colorful gifts, each wrapped in a shaded square. Every gift hides an even digit waiting to be discovered. Hanging from one of the branches is a star ornament, drawn as a yellow X. Its magic binds the 2 digits it connects so that together they always sum to 10. Some branches hold bright red baubles, resting at the corners between cells. Each bauble shows a set of digits, and every digit inside a bauble must appear at least once in the cells touching it. Looking around the trees are sparkling garlands, shown as red remband lines. Digits along a garland must form a set of consecutive, non-repeating digits, though they may appear in any order. And tonight, as the celebration begins, snowflakes drift gently through the square. These are shown as white dots, and any 2 digits separated by a snowflake must be consecutive. Bring all these elements together, and the Christmas tree will light up in full festive glory. So, let's get to the actual, what are the rules? We have German whisper lines, which show the outline of the tree, where digits on the line must have a difference of at least 5 from adjacent cells. So as an example, if this were, say, a 3, this would have to be an 8 or a 9, because those are the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3. And that's an example of how a German whisper line works. We have a golden tree. This is called a minimum, where basically the digit must be smaller than all the digits, all the cells, the digit must be smaller than the digits in the cells that contain that share an edge with it. So this cell must be smaller than the 3 cells that contain an edge with it. So as an example, you could have something like 5, 6, 8, 9. And this would be valid because this digit is smaller than all 3 of these cells that it shares an edge with. And that's how minimum works. Under the trees, you have squares, which are different colors. The colors don't matter, but they are all even digits. That should tell you some information. Hanging from one of the branches is a star ornament. So this is an X from XVs. And there we have essentially, so say this was a 3, this would have to be 7 because these 2 digits must add up to 10 because there's an X in between them. So that's an example of how X's work. We have the red baubles, which act as quadruple circles, where every digit that's in the circle must appear at least once in the surrounding 4 cells that surround the quadruple circle. So, for example, there must be a 1 in the 4 cells surrounding this quadruple circle. There must be a 2 in the 4 cells surrounding this quadruple circle. Same with 4 and same with 6. That should give you some information there also. We have Renban lines here, where basically they form a set of consecutive non-repeating digits, which means they are basically just consecutive. So it's the same as the snowflakes actually, where the digits separated by a snowflake must be consecutive. These must be consecutive, and since they can't be repeating, they have to just be the same. They have to be consecutive digits. So as an example, if this were, say, a 6, this would have to be 5 or 7. If this were, say, a 6, this would have to be 5 or 7 also. Because they are essentially the same here. These garlands and the snowflakes. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, we're going to start with the middle box. Because we know there has to be in these cells, in the 4 surrounding cells around here. Well, do we want to start there? Yeah, we want to start there. It makes things much easier. So in the central box, you have a quadruple circle here, which means 1, 2, 4, and 6, and there's 4 of them. So 4 digits must appear in the 4 cells surrounding the quad. That means this has to be 1, 2, 4, 6 as a triplet. As a quadruplet. This is the same way. It has to be 3, 5, 6, 7 surrounding this quad. And what's the digit that is shared between them? It's 6. So this is guaranteed to be 6. This has to be 1, 2, or 4. This digit is consecutive with 6, and it can be only 3, 5, or 7. Well, 3 and 7 are... this has to be 5 or 7 then. And this must be 3, 5, or 7 here. That leaves just 8 and 9 remaining in the rest of the box. Also, these digits are low digits on a whisper 5 line, or German whisper line. I like to call them whisper 5 lines, because that makes it very clear what they are. Low digits on whisper 5 lines must be next to high digits on a whisper 5 line. And the way you know that is what digits can be next to a low digit, which are 1 through 4. High digits are 6 through 9. Low digits are 1 through 4. 1 can be next to 6 through 9. 2 can be next to 7 through 9. 3 can be next to 8 or 9. And 4 can only be next to 9. So next to a low digit, you have 1 through 4. You have to have a high digit, which is 6 through 9. Since these are low digits, this must be low here. And it's the same thing for high digits. 6 can only be next to 1. 7 can be next to 1 or 2. 8 can be next to 1 through 3. And 9 can be next to 1 through 4, which are all low digits. So since these are low, the neighboring digits on the adjacent digits on the whisper 5 line must be high. So this must be high, this is low, this is high, and this is low. Since this is high, this has to be 1 or 2 to add up with the 8 or 9 to add up to 10. So since this is high, this is low, high, low, high, and this is low. These are high. High is next to low, which is next to high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, and high. So again, 4 and 6 cannot be... So we have 4 even digits in the boxes, in the gifts, right? Oh yeah, those are even digits. I forgot about that. Did I miss anything else? No, I think that's this is it. These are even digits. So that means these must be 2, 4, 6, and 8 because we only have 4 even digits. Well, on a whisper 5 line, 4 and 6 can only be next to 1 unique digit on a whisper 5 line. Both of these are next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so these cannot be 4 or 6. Therefore, this must be 6 and this must be 4 here, because this is low and this is high. 4 is only next to 9, 6 is only next to 1 on a Whisper 5 line. This is the other low even, so it must be 2. This is 8. That leaves this as a 3 because we have all the other low digits accounted for. And 5 can never be on a Whisper 5 line because if you subtract 5 or more from 5, you get 0 or less. If you add 5 or more from 5, you get 10 or more. And 0 or less is not a normal Sudoku digit. 10 or more is not a digit. So 5 can't be either of these, so this must be 5 here. 3 can only be next to 8 or 9 on a Whisper 5 line, so this must be 9 then here because it can't be 8. That leaves this as a 7. This digit is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so it's 1 or 2 because it can't be 4. This digit is next to 2 digits on a Whisper 5 line, unique digits, because these are on the same column, so this is 1 or 2 also. So we have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair. This cannot be, this could be, this next to 1 or 2. It has to be next to 1 and 2 on a Whisper 5 line. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. This can't be 8 or 9, so this must be 7 here. That makes this a 9 to be next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so therefore this must be 6. Because that's the only high digit left in column 3. 6 is only next to 1 on a Whisper 5 line, so this is 1, this is 1. That eliminates 1 here. And 1 here. So this becomes a 2, 4 pair. This is low. This is high, obviously. This is high. This cannot be 6, 7, or 8, and there has to be, so therefore 6 and 8 have to be surrounding this quad, so they must both be here, which makes this a 5. This one eliminates 1 here, so that's 2. This is 6 and 8 as a pair to surround the quad. That eliminates 6 and 8 in the rest of the column. This can't be 8. This must be 9. 6 or 8 is only consecutive with 5, 7, or 9, but it can't be 7 because of 7 in the box here. So this is 5 or 9. The 7 eliminates 7 here. We have 2 other high digits in column 5, and so they must be an 8 and 9. This digit is next to 2 unique digits here. This 2 eliminates 2 here. So this must be 4, which makes this 2. 4 is only next to 9 on a Whisper 5 line, so this is 9, this is 8. This can't be 1, 2, or 4, it must be 3. Okay. 9 here eliminates 9 here, so this is 5, which makes this 3. 5 is only consecutive with 6 out of 6 or 8, so this is 6, this is 8. Remaining digits in column 5 are 1 and 4. 1 can't be here because of 1 in the box, so this must be 4, which makes this 1. That 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 2, which makes this 2 and 8 to add up to 10. Obviously, this can't be 3 anymore. 4 is on consecutive with 3 or 5, but we have a 5 in the box, so this is 3, which makes this a 9. We have to have 1 and 2 remaining surrounding this quad. This can't be 1 because of 1 in the row. So this is 2, which makes this 1. And these are both low. All of these are low. This is high. That means in this lower right-hand box, we already have 1, 2, and 4. So that forces this to be a 3. 9 is a high. 6 is a high. 3 is a low. We have 4 low digits in row 8, which means the rest are high. So high must be next to high here. And this is the last high in row 7. It has to be 8. So 8 is consecutive with 7 here. Cannot be with 6, which is the other high. So the 6 is here. That forces this to be a 4 here and is a low. This is a low. It's next to at least an 8, cannot be 1 or 2, so it has to be 3. This cannot be 9, it has to be next to a 3 on a Whisper 5 line, so it must be 8 here. Okay. Let us see. Remaining digits in column 4 are 5 and 7. Remaining digits in column 6 are 4 and 6. Both of which are going to be greater than 1. Remaining digits in column... Okay, these are all low in column 3 because we have 4 highs. So this can't be 2 or 4, it's 1 or 3. This can't be 2 or 3, it's 1 or 4. So that means we have to have a 2 next to this white Kropke dot. So 2 can only be consecutive with 1 or 3. So we have a 1, 2, 3 triplet in column 3, which eliminates 1, 2, and 3 in the rest of the column. So this must be not 1, it's 4. Rest of column 7 is 4, 5, 7, and 9. This cannot be 4 because of 4 in the row. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the row. So we're guaranteed one of these is a 4 here in column 7. 5, 7, and 9 are consecutive with 4, 6, and 8. This can't be 4 or 8 because of 4 or 8 in the row. So this is 6, which is only consecutive with 5 or 7. So in column 7, 9 has to be one of these 3 cells. So this set of 3 digits cannot contain 4 or 9. Okay. It could be 1, 2, 3. If it is 1, 2, 3, this can't be 2 or 3, so this would be 1, which would force this to be 2, which would force that to be 3. It can't contain anything with a 4. It cannot be 5, 6, 7, because if it's 5, 6, 7, that would eliminate this possibility of having these cells. It would be 4 and 9 and nothing else. And that's not allowed, because that's 3 cells, 2 digits in 3 cells, which is not allowed. So cannot be 5, 6, 7. It could be 6, 7, 8, only if this is 6, this is 7, and this is 8. So that's valid. 9 cannot be here because of 9 in the row. So we have a 5, 7, 5, 7 pair in column 7, which eliminates 5 and 7 in the rest of the column. So this is a 4, 9 pair here. Okay. This is 2. So, and this cannot contain a 4 for these consecutive digits. So it cannot be 1, 2, 3 here. Can't include a 4, so it's at least 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9. So 5, 6, 7. 6 cannot be either of these. So this can't be 6. So 5, 6, 7 doesn't work. 6, 7, 8 does work if this is 6, 6, 7, 8. And 7, 8, 9 works if this is 9 and this is 8 and this is 7. We have a 7, 8 pair in column 1, which eliminates 7 and 8. And this 8 eliminates 8 here. So this is 7, which makes this 8. So it's 8, 7, and 6 here. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 4 and 6. It also eliminates 6 here, so this is 3, which makes this 2 and 1. These are all lows. 4 is a low. This is a low. Cannot be 2 or 3. So this is 1, which is consecutive with 2. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 3. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 5 and 7. 4 here eliminates 4 here, so it's 9 and 4. Okay. These are all high. High. high, high, low. Where is 3 in this upper left-hand box? Cannot be here because of 3 in the column, so 3 has to be here. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're close to solving it. We have 5 and 9 remaining in this upper left-hand box. 9 can't be here because of 9 in the row. So this is 5, this is 9. 5 eliminates 5 here. That's 7, which makes this 5. Remaining digit in row 3 is a 6. Remaining digits in row 1 are 5 and 8. 8 can't be here because of 8 in the column, so this is 5, which makes that 8. Remaining digits in column 1, or column 9, are 1, 2, and 9. Well, the only set that are consecutive with each other are 1 and 2. This can't be 1 because of 1 in the row, so this is 2, this is 1, and this is 9. Remaining digits in column 8 are 4 and 7. We don't have enough information there. Remaining digits in row 4 are 1 and 7. 7 can't be here because of 7 in the column, so this is 1, this is 7. Remaining digits in column 1 are 2 and 5. 2 can't be here because of 2 in the row, so this is 5, this is 2. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 7 and 5. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 4 and 7. That leaves this digit as an 8 and this digit as a 4. The final light flickers on, the snow settles softly, and the tree glows in full glory. Well done, solver. Wishing you a magical and peaceful Christmas. And to all of you too, have a magical and peaceful Christmas. I hope you enjoyed today's Christmas Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Merry Christmas.